Hello, my delicious co-creators. Lilou here in beautiful Sedona with another goddess. Oh my God, I'm glad Faith Spinner from Hawaii. Thank you for presenting to me, for putting me in contact with Wendy Smith. I'm so happy to meet you, Wendy.
Love meeting you, Lilou. Old friend.
This was agreed a long time ago.
Incredible. Such a sister. The minute I walked in, I said, I just love this woman.
And this is your temple here outside of Sedona where you create all this beautiful art. And we're going to talk about this one that is special to my heart and that is your latest creation. You do soul portraits. And I could feel for the vibration of this place and seeing that portrait that you actually love what you do, don't you?
Love what I do. It's the best job in the world, you know, but connecting with the soul it's just magnificent. Everyone is so beautiful, even though we don't realize it, you know.
I want to hear the whole story and about the soul portrait. My soul portrait, my delicious co-creators. I'm so excited to have this. It's like, it feels like a portal. Like this place feels like a portal. It's unbelievable when we put the love, the creativity, we connect on deeper level, how it just heals us. It's beautiful. So I want to hear about your journey first because this started in 89. It's related to Shirley MacLaine, huh?
Yes, it is. Yes. I did the first portrait in 1989, but I read her book, Dancing in the Light, in probably in the early 80s. And in that book, she sees her higher self. Yeah. And that blew me away. I believed in Shirley, and so I started a quest to find my higher self. Yeah. But not that easy, early 80s, New Jersey. I mean, we were talking about ghosts, you know. Nobody was talking about the soul. But it took me through a lot of different journeys with people trying to connect with this energy. But it was not until I moved to Sedona that I actually... One day I sat down, and after 4 years, literally, of prayer and meditation and following every little lead I could to try to find somebody to tap into my soul.
Help me, always on the outside, help me, somebody help me.
Knock, nobody home, you know. So every birthday for many years, I would do a portrait, a self-portrait. And this particular year, I was living in Sedona with my husband at the time, and I went into a meditation, and I saw a being. And I thought, wow, I've got to paint that. So I sat down. 4 months later, I finished this elaborate painting. And I actually have it here. I have a picture of it I could show you. But at any rate, when I finished the painting, I just went, oh my God, this is me, but this is a portion. Yeah. Because this is a portion of your higher self. Yeah. The higher self is vast. So...
and this is how you see it. You do this through portrait, other people. There's a lot of different soul readings. And so for you, this is what speaks to you in the same way that when you saw your higher self, it resonated. And this is how you do things and you evaluate that if it's true and authentic. Yes. It's when it vibrates high in you. You knew it was your being in front of you.
I knew it was. And what a gift. I mean, I'm a painter. You know, of course it's going to come through as a painting. Yeah. What I didn't realize... because I hadn't set out to do this for other people. I just wanted to meet this for myself. Almost immediately, people came for some of my other work, to see my other work. And a friend brought her mother, and her mother, who is German and has this great accent, and she looked at this portrait and she said, I don't know, what it is, but I want one. So, that was the second portrait I did. And
you knew there was something there. Immediately it opens people up.
Exactly. And I knew when it came out of my mouth, yes, I will do this for you. You know,
what did I get myself into?
I just said, oh my God. So interesting, when I finished her portrait, she had purple skin. And she had been a pharaoh. She had hair like ringlets that came way, way out. She had a cobra. She had...
Yeah, because in your paintings, we'll talk about this, but there's also like animals and guides.
Exactly. And the soul speaks through symbolism.
Yeah.
I'm lisping, sorry. So that symbolism is very apropos to that particular person. And when she received the portrait, she loves snakes. She loves jaguars. She had a jaguar as well. Purple's her favorite color. So the whole thing, I was so blown away,
Because most of the time you don't know the people. So how do you keep this being this clear channel? I mean, you have this connection through the meditation, you connect, but how do you keep it clear and clean?
You know what? That isn't a daily thing of, little Wendy stepping aside. And actually, I go into a tube of clear light. And in that state, I'm not even there. It's my higher self. It's the source field. It's your higher self. And we're all merging. And then the way it comes out is the portrait. So, and as I'm doing it, there's no thought. Yeah. So in that no thought, you're much purer. You're clear. Instead of the questions, which actually, the more you talk, the more it kind of holds you back from letting that spirit.
But isn't it amazing? Like when we're doing our soul work, these moments happen, and then we wish it was like this all the time.
Yes, I know. Living from this energy field is the way. This is what we're moving into.
So you receive information about that? Tell us more about that.
What I have observed, because now I've done this work 27 years. It's amazing. I mean, it's every portrait is like a new day, But what I'm noticing is people are waking up. People want this. They want to know who they really are inside, because. You know what? We're blown.
It's ageless, too.
Yeah, and it's ageless.
I'm gonna love this in 20 years.
I know. So what's happening is, we've done all the physical stuff. The top of the line, all this stuff. The buying and the toys, etc. So after a while, it's like, well, what's next? And that's a good thing, because people are getting to a point where they're just, something is missing in their life, and it's that inner love that you're never alone when you actually are able to feel your own essence and love.
And recognizing that is connected, and we're connected all the time.
Exactly. We are always connected.
We forget it so easily. I forget it so easily.
And me too. I mean, I can forget it in a second, but the more diligent you become, you can reboot right away, like delete, reboot,
cancel.
I'm back, woohoo! I know, woohoo! And the more real we are, the more we attract that. And it's like, a pebble on a lake, and it goes out there, that energy, that reflection, and people start going, wow, I really like that. I want to be real, so.
It takes courage, doesn't it?
It does.
Tell us about what it took you to take it to that level, because you were painting your higher self, but I'm sure there's been many things to lead you to do this, and it evolved even, because I saw your art on your website from previous years. I mean, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. No, it's true. I was always interested in portraiture, which is why it led me down this path. But I also love primitive or naive art, which you can call it folk art. But to me, and here is the string that ties it all together, there is an honesty and like a trueness.
A purity.
Purity, yeah. In that primitive. And when I say primitive, people who pick up a paintbrush, Grandma Moses is a perfect example. She loved to paint. It was her passion. And she painted, scenes from her life, kids, in the snow, playing, horses, whatever, the farm life. And so she followed that passion, totally unschooled. But there's a feeling in those paintings. And I noticed, you can go to some museums and you might see a fabulous painting that is executed really well, but there's something missing. Yeah. So, yeah.
It happens fast. I mean, you're like channeling. So the artist, when it channels, when it's fully present, something else comes through, the divine comes through, and here you're probably even surprised sometimes of what you draw in there. I mean, I just got fiancé. For those of you that don't know, I mean, just like this amazing Michael proposed at the top of the Grand Paradis in Italy, in Europe, at 4,061 meters high. My hand after 2.5 months. Yeah, you have heard that. And it's like everything was evident and just flowing, and this beautiful love. And he's there.
This is him. This right away, this puma appeared. And all I know about puma is in South America, this is an extremely important animal. They're very fast. They're, of course, very stealthy, very strong. But this Michael, he's your guardian. He is your protector. I am certain he was with you in more than a few lives, which often happens. But he also, this is almost like a shield of light in his third eye. He can also see through the Maya, the illusion, and protect you, where sometimes maybe you're not as clear maybe on what might be ahead, but he's also golden. This is a golden being. But you also have this incredible golden aura about you, which the gold is the higher consciousness. It's the Christed energy. And we know you are both carrying that so beautifully. And
a lot of rainbow colors, too.
The rainbow tribe. You're a rainbow warrior. The whole incredible tribe of people that are here right now saying, you know what, folks, I'm not buying it. I am not buying those politics. I'm not, there's a whole level of consciousness that is just so much more aware and not really, biting the status quo. Yeah. The status quo is kind of crumbling.
I love how the chickens are like singing in the background. It's such a special place here. Oh my God. So this is funny because this happened, and we'll talk more about a second ago. This just happened. This little line there, it dropped. These are alive, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Lilou's lips are, I call it fire on the lips, because it's very important that she speak, that she express, and which of course is what her whole life's journey is about. Even though you are also a healer, and some people have the gift of their presence, and it's like spirit, God walks through you, this presence, and you're available for that to happen and to show up. So, but when this picture fell over, I haven't put it in its envelope yet, this line appeared.
And it started here.
Coming out of the mouth. And sometimes in some portraits, there's actually a light coming out of the mouth. But I wasn't guided to do that. But apparently Spirit wanted that energy, because you are so powerful in what you say, and you are fearless to interview all kinds of people. It's so fantastic,
How easy, how amazing this is. I mean, come on. I just love hanging out in Sedona. My only interview in Sedona was this woman, this so vibrant and so what we all love. And I'm not the only one here. This is healing. Just to hear us having these conversations, this feels good. We feel like not separate anymore.
No, not at all. I mean, I have to say I've watched you and your interviews, and I thought, I love that energy. She is just so like sparkling and fun and alive. And I used to think, gee, I'd really love to meet Lilou someday. Do her portrait.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's profound because it feels like, and I know a lot of you co-creators watching, you feel like when you're meeting souls right now. I mean, it's like we already had this agreement. We already know each other. It's like brothers, sisters, and it's like deep. It's really deep and fast.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're helping each other with each other's gifts. It's like a totally different paradigm than at least the one I was born. Yeah.
Totally different. And the soul exchange. Yeah. I mean, and when people come together like this and sharing, it's almost like a bonfire of light, Yeah. And so, and this is so important because this is how we are changing our world. And what is so awesome about this portrait,
apart from those cute little dolphins dancing,
dancing. Bahama Mama here. Actually, I was told by a woman who swims with dolphins all over the world that of all the dolphins in the world, the Bahama dolphins are the sweetest. So I have not done it yet, but I think I would go to
It's calling. I mean, the ocean is calling here.
The ocean is calling. And the other thing that is so important in this portrait is it's like your whole body, and even Michael's body is immersed in water. So without water we die. I mean, we have to have air and we have to have water. Mm-hmm. And what 90% of our body is water, I think.
Yeah, 70 to 80 depending on how old. Yeah.
Yeah. So that water, it's that flow. It's the flow. You need that flow. Yeah. We all need the flow, but particularly you can see in this whole portrait, it's like the hair, it goes down into the dancing dolphins, goes back up here into this gorgeous sunflower, which is also the flower of the Christ. And because the sunflower follows the sun. And so this radiance that this portrait has, and indeed your beautiful beloved there, it's captivating to me. I love it. I absolutely.
How much fun are you having?
Top favorite. Yeah, I am having fun doing these. They're all interesting, but certain people, of course, like yourself, it's your spirit has so much to say. Yeah. And I'm hearing it. And when I go in my studio and I start to work, I'm like, oh my God, this is so exciting. Give me that blue. Give me that red. Yeah. Oh my God, Mary Magdalene. The puma. It just all starts coming together. Yeah. And of course, the Magdalene, yes, and the Christ, they were actually married, according to many people, not everyone. But their DNA is in the world. There are children that are connected. And what she is saying to you is, and why you are feeling this need to have these babies, is because these children need to come into the world. They have a different DNA because they can handle this world. They will have special gifts. And they need special parents as well, who are aware of who they are. But what we're moving into as well in this world is really very exciting. I think the consciousness, there's some special schools now that are open and freer and have curriculums that are enlivening, as opposed to the old ho-hum, looking out the window, hoping class is over in a minute, But you also have Mont Saint-Michel right here. Very important.
Why is that there? Why?
Okay, so that is in your inner temple. This is the left side is the inner world. your inner world, and this is you in the world. So, Mont Saint-Michel, I'm pretty sure that you must have lived there at some point in one of your lives. It holds a special energy. I don't know that much about it, but I'm going to start researching.
Me too.
I know. I'll let you know what more.
Star.
And then rising up out of this is the blue star. There is a planet or a star system that is all blue, and this is where you're from. That's kind of your home world. There is a name Aurora, and I've not found much about it, but you might put that in your computer, Aurora. But the blue star, of course, blue is also the color of Archangel Michael. It is visionary. You are a visionary. It's in your eyes. Blue is, the Christ was also in the blue ray. Blue is peace, the peacemaker. Blue is, I love blue. I mean, blue is just...
it's healing, it's soothing. It's
soothing, cooling, nurturing. It's the waters, it's the sky, it's...
such a beautiful thing. I'm so, so happy. And can you read, because this is amazing too, is that you receive this, Wendy receives this information too in this channeling. Once this is done, you get some words.
Yes, and...
how does that work, when it comes out?
So what happens is, and by the way, some people I never meet, they simply send me their picture, many. So it's very special if somebody is in Sedona and I can meet them, but it's absolutely not necessary because I can tap into, through a picture, who you really are. So, and that's just one of my gifts, But what happens...
Even our meditation together was very quick. I mean, 2 minutes, you're tuning in.
It's like I can be anywhere really doing this work. Thousands of people could be watching me because I'm in this tube. I put us in a safe zone of light, But when I finish the actual physical portrait, it's like your higher self starts talking to me, and I'm impressed with this information. So I sit down and I start writing. And it's a beautiful addendum to what we already have. So, and I never...
Should you read it?
Sure. I'd love to.
You never know what's going to come out,
You never know what's going to come out. Exactly. Okay, for Lilou, beautiful soul, Lilou. Li means... It means actually power to the self or the soul, Li in Chinese, I think. I hope that's right. Anyway, huge movement all about you, ushering in a whole new level of consciousness and awareness that penetrates the souls. You reach to a depth much greater than ever before. So get ready, folks, because already you reach people, but it's like spirit is coming through you much more powerfully now, which is so incredible. You, dear lady, are a profound healer and a consciousness expanding force that just by your presence raises others, and I can attest to that. Just being Lilou is where you are meant to be. So it's like you are so perfectly on your path as you are. Your path is clear. It's destined. It's exploding. To the right here is your inner world. The Magdalene stands in tones of red and orange. And one thing, this is an aside, but every color has a tone. Every color has a sound. It also has a smell. And if there are people who can put this portrait to music, so I'll let you know. There was somebody in Sedona, but I think they're gone now. So, but these are colors that are extremely important to you right now. The orange, which is your world server, it's creativity, it's the second chakra. Orange is birth, life, the force of all creativity. 2 hearts rise in her throat chakra. You are a special being to her, meaning Mary Magdalene, chosen with your beloved to bring in a new DNA. This is very big, and yet just part of your everyday ho-hum, LOL, life, probably going to bring in these gifted children fast. They are being drawn to earth because it's time. So there'll be a lot of people getting pregnant, good people. I mean, we assume all people are good, but some are going to bring through these wonderful beings, and you guys are 2 of them. Mont Saint-Michel rises in your heart chakra. Vivid, electric, ultramarine blue light fills your inner temple. You are very special to Archangel Michael. Michael all around. Yeah. You've had many lives in religious service, in parentheses, to Creator. And this life, freedom from dogma and rules is key. You are literally a free soul, what we call a free soul. A blue star rises right here. You are from this very sort of blue-violet planet. It's extremely evolved, deeply creative and spiritual. You're not from Earth. Not an earthling here. However, you love this earth and her body. Earth is the mother of us all because these bodies are made up of the same elements as hers. It's a gift, and you get it and you celebrate it. Dancing dolphins. Water, water, water. You and your beloved need lots of playtime in the water. It refreshes, it renews, it reboots. You are clairvoyant, and there's the eye with the light coming out of it. You are clairsentient, but it's your entire body that you feel with. Some people, it's just really their hands that they can sense, but you walk into a place and you get like a full body. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Golden light all around.
Like walking here.
Yeah,
oh my God, this is vibrant.
Fantastic. Oh my God.
Thank you. Oh, what a gift this is to just walk here.
I'm so glad you came here. I'm so glad you could come. Anytime. Mi casa es tu casa. Golden light all around. Light of the Christ and the higher consciousness. You're a world server. That's also the orange, which is all around, including in your heart. It's like whatever you do, you and your beloved, you will always want to help people. It's just part of who you are. World server, and you came to use your voice, okay? Red lips, speaking with clarity the words of the divine. So
now it's represented.
And now it is, and this is... Lilou is a pure channel. You're just such a channel. It's like you open your mouth and spirit walks right through you. That's how clear you are.
I wish, because then when I walk with my doubts, it's like, it's the same thing.
It's because we're human. Yeah. We have feet of clay. Every portrait, although, I've done thousands, but every one I always go, oh, I hope I get this right. It's my first question is not, are they going to like it? My first question is, did I get it right? Did I really hear clearly and express what your higher self is trying to say? And being an artist, you walk a fine line because you want it to look a certain way. But, I work every day with myself to be true. And it's a constant, okay, you're a huge channel for the divine. Speak you must, even though the intention and the presence you do through your intention and your presence, you do healing. You do your healing frequency to the world as well. Sorry, that was a little chopped up, but I am in an altered state. I know I'm in an altered state when this is going on. Okay, Puma, with you, guardian, protector, also a wizard. Great strength here and stealth. This being knows how to be in the world and yet not of it. You have angelic DNA as well as he. Mystical lady of light. Many lives telling others about themselves. This is so interesting. This life, you want to hear them speak. I love that. And of course, that's what you do. The divine is always with you. Lots of help from Source. Your connection is pure and it's very clear to Creator. Huge abundance flowing, coming in on all levels. Woohoo! The greatest, most joyful, and delicious part of your life starts now.
That is incredible.
That is so awesome. Huge applause from Spirit. You are surrounded by so many light beings, fairies, ascended masters, but Mary Magdalene is key now. You are part of her galaxy of light and love. The greatest love of your life starts now, and your life will be more than you ever dreamed. That's powerful. Love is all there is. You, Lilou, are the gift. Whoops. And enjoy the gift because it is so well deserved. Woohoo! Your soul painter loves you. Wendy Bird Maru Sage. My name's.
Thank you so much. Isn't that wonderful? What we're doing here and what's possible in this world to feel, part of it, accompanied. Like I feel the support, the love from the entire universe through this. Thank you.
That is so fantastic. Yes. I have to say there's definitely, I had so much excitement about you and about doing this work. And that's the Creator, that's Source. That's the life force, and thank you. Thank you so much, Lilou.
Thank you, and thank you to all of you Juicy Co-Creators for watching this beautiful video and interview and amazing energy here from Sedona. Hope you found that interesting. Please share it. This is bringing new love and light and energy out into this world, and it feels so good to feel all connected. Alive you are, and you're gonna travel to France now. So much love. Bye-bye.